Greetings, my friends. This is Mr. Koga, and I'm here to show you how to play steps and leaps. Okay, what you're going to need is your clear folder from your November envelope, the game steps and leaps that is inside the envelope, so we have the directions page and the actual game board. You'll also need the spinner that's included inside of this little envelope. You'll need the spinner plus the paper clip, because that's how we're going to actually spin the spinner. You can use a little pencil like this, and you can spin it like that. Okay. Also, you'll need the pair of dice from your November envelope and game pieces. But the game pieces that I chose are just a couple of rocks that are just different colors, because that's what you can use for a game. You don't have to use fancy, colorful pieces. You can go out to nature and find game pieces. So that's what I'm going to use today. All right, let me show you how to play. So first, let's set up our game board. So what we're going to need to do is put these papers back to back like this, so that the instructions are on one side and the game board is on the other side, and then the blank sides are touching. Okay, then you're going to take this and put it inside of this clear pocket. There, lovely. So we have our instructions on one side and the game board on the other side. Excelente. All right, now let's look at the directions. Number 1 says, put your marker on start. We could do that. Number 2 says, player 1 rolls the dice. Move your marker that many spaces and write the number you landed on. So right here, they include pictures even. So they rolled a 2 and a 5, so they got 7, so they moved 7 places. So when you move these individual places, they're called steps. So you're going to roll the dice first. Then player 1's going to spin the spinner. So move the marker that many 10s and write the number you landed on. That's called leaps. And then player 2's going to do the same thing. Roll the dice, do the steps, then spin the spinner, do the leaps. Okay. And then keep taking turns, and whoever gets to 100 first wins the game. All right, I'm going to do a little bit of a modification just so I can see the directions as I'm explaining it. So I'm going to take the directions out, and I'm going to keep that on the side just so I can refer to it, so I'm explaining this game correctly. Okay, and lovely. It all fits in this frame. Okay, so as the directions said, we are going to first do the dice. So I'm going to be player 1. This is player 1, gray rock. And tan rock will be player 2. Okay, first roll the dice. I got 2 6s, which is 12, so I'm going to do that many. But the challenge here is see how little moves you can make to get to that number. Because I see 10 here, and I know 10 plus 2 is 12, so I'm going to do it in one jump. Boom! 12. Okay, next comes the leaps. So you can get your spinner and get a pen or a pencil, anything to put down here, and you're going to push down on your pencil so it stays right there. Then we're going to spin the paper clip by flicking it. Oops. Flick it a little bit harder. Yeah. And it says leap 2 10s. So I'm going to leap 2 10s. But again, see if you can do it in little moves as possible. Because I know 10 more from 12 is 22, which is going to be right here. Boop. 10 more from 22 is 32, which is right there. Boop. Okay? So that is player 1. Now let's go to player 2. They're going to do the same thing. So player 2 is going to roll the dice. 5 plus 2 is 7, so I'm going to move 7. Beep. Because I know 5 plus 2 is 7. Now I'm going to do my leaps with the spinner. And it landed on 3 leaps. Okay, 3 leaps. So again, I'm going to see how little moves I can do this in. So I know 7 plus 10 is 17. So that should be 16, 17 here. Okay, let's do one more jump of 10. So it's going to be 5, 10. Bingo. And then one more jump of 10. 5, 10. Up to 37. So we went from 7 to 17 to 27 to 37. Okay, so then you'll continue the game until someone gets to 100. So let me just do one more round of each turn. If you already know what to do, go and play it. If you want to watch another time, keep watching. All right, roll the dice. 7. So let's see. 32 plus 7 would be 39. So 39 is right there. Boop. One move. All right, time to spin now, since I did the dice. And it says leap 2 tens. So if I'm at 39, 39 plus 10 is 49. 49 plus another 10 is 59. Okay, and now let's just do one more round of player 2. Oh, almost. So player 2 has 6 plus 5 is 11. So if I'm at 37, I know 10 plus 37 is 47. Then plus one more is 48. So, and I know 48 is right here, because it's 2 less than 50. So you see how I'm not just looking at the numbers, just adding. I'm reasoning, I'm doing a lot of different calculations, a lot of different, like, I know this, so this must be true. I know that, so that must be true. So a lot of that kind of thinking comes into play here. All right, so I did my jumps. Now I'm going to do my leaps. Leap 2 tens. All right, let's do this thing. I'm at 48. I know 48 plus 10 is 58. Right there. 58 plus 10 more is 68. Boo! Okay, so I hope this game makes sense. First player rolls the dice and just moves dot by dot. Then they spin the spinner, and then they jump by tens. Then the second player does the same thing, and you keep going until you get to 100. All right, I hope you guys have fun with this game, because I had fun explaining it. Good luck!